Hey everybody, welcome to another tutorial on how to buy Elk, this time on the Matic chain. I am LT Snake Plissken, and I've also made a video about how to buy Elk on AVAX. So check that out if you're looking for the AVAX tutorial. It's going to be in the description. So so the first thing we're going to do is, I guess before you get started, you're going to want to have a MetaMask set up. I'm also going from Binance all the way to the Matic network to buy Elk. So if you haven't got those things set up, please do so now. There is an alternate method that I'll go through where you can also send it to AscendEx, previously known as BitMax, and can withdraw to the Matic network. But that's more self-explanatory, so feel free to try that. But if you guys do want a tutorial on that later, just let me know in the comments and I can do that as well. So first step we're going to do is we're going to go on Binance. You see here that I've already got some DAI. So now that I've got this, you can trade for it on Binance, and you want it so that you can send it to your MetaMask wallet. But what we're actually going to do is send this DAI to our Binance Smart Chain address of our MetaMask. So it's going to be the same address you'd send anything to on any network with MetaMask, as it's all the same. So the first thing we're going to do is click withdraw. Then we're going to make sure it's DAI. Perfect. And we're going to select Binance Smart Chain. Very important. Do not select BNB or Ethereum, or it might be tricky to recover your funds. I know the MetaMask does not support BNB. So for the recipient's DAI address there, what we're going to do is we're going to put our MetaMask address in. So we got to bring out our address, copy it, switch back, paste it in, and we're good to go. So I'm going to hit max and withdraw all my 99.79, and you see it's only going to cost about a little under $1 to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and hit submit here and answer my questions. Don't want you guys seeing my info, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so great. We submitted the withdrawal request and it went through in about a minute. We're going to notice this withdrawal successful. Good. Now, when we go to our wallet, if you're not set up on the Binance Smart Chain, you might not have any BNB. So what you're going to do is follow the previous step that I just mentioned, but with BNB. You see I've only got 0.0155, maybe that's a little much even, right? That's about, give or take, $10 US that I've got of BNB. So you're going to need that for gas to get across the bridge from the Binance Smart Chain to the Matic mainnet. So if you haven't already, go ahead and transfer some BNB. If you've already got some BNB in your MetaMask wallet, great. So you notice if you don't have DAI in your tokens, we're going to have to add that manually to see it. We don't necessarily have to add it to see it. This bridge will work regardless, but for the purposes of the tutorial, we'll do that. So we're going to go to bscscan.com. Again, that'll be in the description. And we're going to type DAI. And it's going to be the Binance Peg DAI token. I'm going to click that. We're going to grab the contract address, go into our MetaMask, add token, paste it in there. All good. Well, we can see it went through. I've got 98.99. We're going to add those tokens, and boom, they show up there. So then we're done with the BSC scan website, so we can close that. So we're going to head to xpollinate.io. That link is also going to be in the description. That's how you're going to get your DAI from the Binance Smart Chain to the Matic mainnet. So you're going to need a little bit of gas for that. So what we're going to do is making sure your address, that same MetaMask address that you have, is going to be here. So the wrong one's in here. So I'm going to paste the address that's in my MetaMask. So I'm going to go ahead and hit swap. Now it's going to take a minute. It's going to ask me to sign the contract. So I'm going to do that in order to use the bridge. So I've got DAI selected here in the middle, in case you didn't notice, so that we're transferring the right thing. You can also transfer USDT and USDC only if they're on the Binance Smart Chain. So I've got 98.99. I'm going to hit max. Looks good. Going to cost me, that's 5 cents. Steep. So I'm going to hit swap. If that's all good. You can see it's going to go from Binance Smart Chain to Matic Mainnet. And it's going to take 98.99 DAI. And it's going to take 0.000256 BNB. Very, very little. And you notice it still has the Ethereum icon. They haven't fixed that, but it is actually BNB. So we're going to hit confirm. Now it's going to wait for the transaction, and this will just take a minute. And like I said, you can also transfer over USDT or USDC. Oh, look at that. It's already confirmed. And it's going to take a minute to transfer. While we're waiting, you can also see what's called the exit liquidity here. Right behind here. I don't know if you can see it. But it shows us how much you can actually take out of whatever chain you're going to. It's really important. Oh, look at that. It succeeded. We can go ahead and close that. It's really important that it has enough exit liquidity. Because let's say if there was $20 in here of exit liquidity, that means you could only transfer $20 max over to the other side. So in this case, we were good. I had checked beforehand. But you can see from the, if it's going to go to the Binance Smart Chain using DAI, there's $524,000. So I think we're going to be okay, right? So as you can see, it went through and we're good. So now we have to get on the Matic network because that's where our DAI is. So if we haven't added Matic onto your MetaMask, the easiest way, rather than putting in all the RPC details, is heading over to Quickswap.Exchange. That link will also be in the description. So we're going to put that in there, and we're going to click Switch to Matic. It's going to come up with a little prompt, give us the details, and we're going to say approve. It's going to add that, and we're going to switch to it. Perfect. And now we'll notice that we're on the Matic network. So we can connect here, and it looks like we're on the Matic network. We've got no Matic. So one step I neglected to discuss is that you're going to need some Matic for gas. So I apologize, I didn't mention this in advance. So we're going to go over and find what's called a faucet. And the faucet allows you to take just a little bit of Matic in order to afford gas. I'm just going to pause the video here and go ahead and bring up that website for you. Alright, so I've headed over here to the Polygon faucet Matic.Supply. Again, the link will be in the description. This will provide us some Matic so that we can trade for Elk on the Matic network. So first we're going to want to click that we're human. Ooh, the fun bicycle challenge. Really tested my skills today. And we're going to connect. It's going to bring up. We're going to hit next, connect. All right, and then we can click receive. And it'll just take a few seconds here as it connects. And we can drop down. All right, looks like we got 0.001 Matic. And one of the benefits of Matic is that it's so cheap to do trades. So this is all we'll need to buy some Elk. All right, so let's head on over to the Elk DEX to buy some Elk with the DAI we transferred over. So we're going to head to App.Elk.Finance, if I can get it right. And we're going to make sure our wallet is connected. Connect. You can see I've got a balance of 0.001 over here. And now we're going to swap our DAI for some Elk. So we're going to select DAI here. And we'll type in Elk here. And we're going to wait for that to connect so I can see how much DAI I have. It also helps to add that token It might load a little faster, but in this case, we don't really need to. So we're going to go to our DAI after it's loaded. You can see it's loaded by the fact that I have 98.94 sent over the bridge. Going to hit max. That should net me about a little less than 25 elk. So I'm going to hit swap, confirm swap, and it errored out. Sometimes what happens is that there's too many decimal places or it's not approved. So we're going to make sure we want to approve it. Don't make my mistake. So we're going to hit approve. Wait for that to complete. This approves our DAI to be spent. Looks good. Our first ever transaction in this wallet has been completed. All right, and now we see it approved. And now we just have to wait for swap to come up. If it doesn't work again, it may be because there's too many decimal places in elk, but that may not actually be an issue. There we go. So swap is good. Gonna hit swap. We're gonna confirm that. Okay, gas price super cheap. Look at that. And we're gonna hit confirm. And then we can close and wait for the transaction to complete. So once that completes, we can head over to the pool, add some liquidity, do some farming, deposit those LP tokens, take advantage of that impermanent loss protection. Again, Elk's really exciting. It's going to be huge. So yeah, I can see that I've got my 25.16 Elk, even more than I thought, which is great. And I'm going to see that's basically worth a little less than what I paid due to the costs of switching around. So anyway, give me a like or a subscribe if this helped you get some funds on the Matic network, and let me know if there's anything else that you guys would like to know. I can always do a video on it. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.